absolutely destroyed my bedroom filming this. There are sequins everywhere, but it was totally worth it. It was a lot of fun. If you want to get some ideas for decor and maybe to set up a photo booth in your place if you're hosting a New Year's bash next week, I've got all of those ideas for you. So to start, you're going to need 2 different rolls of wrapping paper. I've got a couple of different colors of tissue paper, scissors, fishing line. You'll need a bunch of sequins and some balloons. So for our tissue paper tassel, just grab 1 sheet of tissue paper, fold it in half, and you can begin cutting those strips up along one side of them. So you can make those as thick or as thin as you like. Just make sure that you are leaving about 1 inch to 1.5 inches at the top. So open it all up when you're all done, and then we're going to fold it in half a couple of times before we start to twist it. This just makes it a lot easier. Make sure if you have tissue paper like I'm working with that the nice shiny side is on the outside. So once I fold it in half a couple of times, I'm just twisting it here, and be careful, it is tissue paper so it could rip very easily. But as we're twisting this, fold it in half and then kind of twist it even more so, and it's going to create a little loop there that we can thread the fishing line through when we're all done. So complete all of that with all of the tassels that you want to do and the tissue paper that you're using. Once you're all done, just grab the fishing line and a nice long piece of that, and you can start to thread all of your tassels through that little loop that we made there at the top. And once you've threaded that on, I just kind of tightened and twisted those on a little bit better so that they were stiff in their spot and they aren't going to all bunch together. So that's it for the tissue tassel paper. The sequin balloons is pretty basic, straightforward. Just take your sequins and stuff them into the balloons before you blow them up. I really think they look quite cool once they've been blown up because you can see the sequins inside. You don't have to blow them up like I did, but to be honest, it was so much fun and I think it'd be great for the countdown. For the backdrop, I'm using 2 different types of wrapping paper here, and I'm cutting the entire roll in half. I think my roll was around 8 to 10 feet, so those are the lengths that I use. So once I cut it in half, I then just doubled those halves up and cut them in half again. So I'm basically just cutting this roll into quarters and nice long strips. So then I grabbed 2 at a time, and then I just used this lovely grid that's on the back of my wrapping paper to cut some even pieces of fringe along either side. So you'll want to leave about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, maybe even 2 inches in the center of your piece, but just cut those strips alongside the entire lengths of those strips. And you can go back and repeat it with a different color of wrapping paper like I'm doing here. As you can see, my colors are silver, gold, and white. That's the kind of theme that I went with. But I really think this creates an awesome backdrop, and it could be great for a photo booth that you're going to put together. That's it. So if you enjoyed that DIY, let me know. Give me a like and let me know what you're doing for New Year's. How are you bringing in 2016? I'm actually not even going to be in the country. Very excited about this. About to set away for some vacation time in Central America. Went last year. It was incredible. Going to a couple different countries this time around. You can actually take a look at my video here. My travels from last year in Central America. I will be taking the GoPro again with me so I can tape everything and taking lots of photos as well, so you can follow along on that journey if you want on my Instagram account. You can follow me there at Janelle Steeper, and don't forget, that's where you can always shoot me some photos too. If you try out this DIY for yourself, just use the hashtag toDIYfor if you are tagging me in those photos. So I guess Christmas is like, Christmas Eve is like tomorrow. So Merry Christmas to you, or whatever you're celebrating this holiday season. Hopefully you have some time to spend with some friends, family, overindulge in a couple of drinks. Yeah, it's okay. Who cares? Have a couple eggnogs and rums. I know I will be. And enjoy your holidays. Don't worry, although I am going on vacation, I will have a new video up for you next Wednesday, so don't forget to subscribe. If I could talk, that would be cool. What? No. But I don't know how to.